To map number 2 of the North American Challenger League playoff semifinals with Excelerate versus Disrupt. Once again, my name is Flynn, and I'm solo. It's a fun night. We're having some fun out here. Excelerate taking map number 1 on Oregon, 6-2, and we now head into Consulate, map number 2. With the same, at least initial attacking band coming out. And like I said, apologies for having to tab out. Yes, I turned off the FPS counter. I know I said I'd do that after round number 1, but your boy is forgetful. Band number 2 going to be Lion, and I'm starting to debate whether or not I even needed to reset this browser source. Third band coming in on behalf of Excelerate. Excelerate also starting on the attack, identical to Oregon on Consulate. Third band coming through for Excelerate, and it's Echo. The only interesting one will be Mira, if it is selected from Disrupt or not. It might opt for something different. Or if I were them, I would actually take the Mira because it's less impactful on Consulate. At least get them off to a good start. They did think about it for a moment. However, the last band coming through, and it will be Valkyrie. So there we go. We finally have a game on Consulate that makes me happy, where Mira is not banned. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. I've been a big proponent of not banning Mira on Consulate for a very long time, simply because she's just not as impactful as other operators on this map, like a Valkyrie, for instance. Starting things out, after a 6-2 beating, really, from Excelerate onto DG on map number 1 of Oregon, we head to Consulate, a map we also saw earlier on in the first matchup with Elephant Gang against Vicious. If you guys didn't catch that game, it was on Sternab's channel. The VOD is available, and it will also be available on YouTube after. It was, spoiler alert, a Elephant Gang win, I believe 6-4, 6-4 on Consulate and Border. So, Oregon was our first new map, and Clubhouse will be our second new map, should we need it. However, we are hopping into Consulate, a map we have seen tonight, but a different primary objective, and Remorse pulling out the Mira downstairs, as it'll be a garage initial defense here for Disrupt. Like I said, Disrupt really need to get out on a hot start here. This is the biggest issue. Is they started out decently in the first round, and it was kind of Excelerate that gave them the round, given the plant location choice in behind that island. And then after that, it was Excelerate on a steamroll run. Remorse did his best in the final round there in that 1v4 to try and clutch it out, bringing it down to a 1v1. Just too many angles, too many opponents, and
5 seconds to go.
Excelerate able to withstand the oncoming force of that para coming at them.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse
The Mute
bomb.
making its popular return to this matchup, as it's been a very mute-filled game, although Twitch, I believe, making her first entrance. I don't remember seeing a Twitch at all in the first map on Oregon. Admin clear coming out from Excelerate. Top floor in general clear coming in. Sheev looks like, again, he's going to be the entry on the buck, as that's been his role for the entirety of this season. I wouldn't imagine any changes to that. Schlong is going to make his first entry into console office. Hatch is preemptively opened up by the defenders. Spades all the way down inside of, okay. Hatch was reinforced above him. I was surprised. I saw the debris falling down on him. I thought maybe he had been discovered by an attacker immediately, but such is not the case. No one playing upstairs, and no one playing on the main floor either for DG, as it's a lot of map control surrendered early for DG to Excelerate. Schlong making his way down yellow in towards Zig. Not a lot happening on this setup so far. The only interesting piece to this for me is Bio. Possibly going to make his entry in downstairs, and no, his Twitch drone, before being able to dispatch with that bulletproof camera that would spot him coming down, was shot down by Spades. Achieving a lot of damage there. Looked like from a nitro cell from down below. Looks like it was Skittles who launched that skyward, connecting with the ceiling. And there goes a second nitro cell now from Remorse, also going to fall short. So that's both nitro cells sacrificed by DG without claiming a victim, doing significant damage, however, reciprocating fire from the Alda on Mob, and now he's going to try and peek this and sacrifice himself to the gods, as Achieve with that C8 continues his run from map number 1, and that's not really the start you want to have of your DG. Only a minute remaining, Bio covering, making sure no one can go for that rotate up Visa stairs, it looks like, making sure that Spades doesn't try anything fancy. He sees those floorboards down on the ground on the stairs. You see Skittles making an entry towards Spiral, and that was Schlongy trying to make a rotate down on the flank. That's gunned down. Crusher has made his way in, starting the plant in behind White. I don't think anyone is privy to this. Remorse, though, gonna grab a kill before falling to Achieved. Bio will trade it back out now as Skittles coming down the yellow stairs will drop Nyx. So 2v3 here. We still have Bio in the back all the way to the top floor hatch. As Crusher alone is being left to try and hold this. A flashbang being dropped right at the entryway, and holding a pixel angle is Spades. Skittles gonna fall, and so will Spades. Now it's all down to Evil Waffle, a 3v2, quickly down to a 1v2, and Crusher cleans up with the Type 89. Evil Waffle and Crusher, former Canadian Nationals rivals, going back and forth, and Crusher gets a little bit of revenge for the stomping that Evil Waffle's team had done there, and honestly, this feels like a bit of a grudge match right now for Accelerate. They just feel like they have their foot firmly pressed down on the necks of DG and refuse to let up. DG gonna try the reattempt of Garage as well on their defense, and I don't know what it is specifically. I think it really is just the communication coming out from DG right now that is just not on point. Their gunplay, I mean, their engagements have been going back and forth. There have been great kills on either side. It's not like DG is lacking in any kind of individual skill. It just seems like Accelerate, they're doing two things really well right now, which is kind of surprising because this isn't the Accelerate we saw at the beginning of the season. Number one is Accelerate just looking like they work as a team now. In the beginning of the season, it was, okay, Achieve, go get us 4 kills, or we lose the round. The beginning of the season was very rough for Accelerate. They did not have a lot of synergy. It was a lot of individualistic plays. There weren't a lot of pincers. There weren't a lot of moments where drones would be in tow with an attacker pushing through. There weren't many moments where defensive setups looked like it was a multi-man set inside like an offside hold. It was, we're gonna send Achieved out on Pulse, and he's gonna kill everyone, and if he doesn't do that, we lose. This is an entirely new Accelerate that we've only really seen in the last couple games of the regular season, and now in this game against DG, versus a team in Disrupt who look like they don't have that same kind of cohesion they had earlier on the season. Accelerate also look like they're reading DG like a book. It looks like either they have gone over every single VOD possible out there on the internet for DG, because every move is being read by Accelerate, and DG seem extremely passive in all of their plays. Also, a little antithesis to what they typically run. I mean, Spades is known for getting a little aggressive in moments. Mod is known for being able to frag out in high-pressure situations, and yet that isn't happening for DG tonight. It is just... it's a sight to see, and Accelerate, honestly, they're 5 rounds away from having a shot at making it into Pro League. Whether they win the game against Elephant Gang on Monday, or they're the 2nd seed in CL, I mean, the winner of this game will have a shot to make it into Pro League. That is a guarantee. And Accelerate are currently 5 rounds away from doing it, and it looks like Spades just, or sorry, not Spades. Looks like all of DG don't really have that desperation. It looks like Accelerate want this more. I know it's a very cliche and cheesy thing to say. It just looks like Accelerate want it more. Floor getting opened up now inside of Piano by Achieved. Just gonna pop open and look for those mute jammers stalling out the breaching open of the garage wall, and Crusher could just make his sneaky way in once again at the wall, eclipsing the midway point in the round, and shooting the drone will reveal his position as Spades, not wanting to get caught out, throws the ERC back on at the bottom of Spiral, but you also have Bio watching Visa stairs, making sure he can't make that rotate back up. The same bulletproof camera in the same location on the wall, but now Skittles taking a lot of damage and will now be downed and finished off by Achieve. Once again, the skyward rain of death from Achieve with that C8 and the skeleton key doing continual work. Now looking up, it'll be Mod. So taking a little bit more of a risky engagement there will net them a kill. Achieved will fall. It's down to a 4v4. Again, not spotting Spades. on the drone, but the destruction of the drone is enough intel to signal that Spades is still playing the bottom of Spiral, awaiting any kind of flanks coming through. Crusher's opened up the wall once again. Looks like he wants to go in for that same plant. There's no more nitro cells left. It's going to come down to the Toxic Babes from Evil Waffle that detonate at the feet of Crusher as I say that. 30 seconds remaining. It's going to be the positioning of DG that's going to have to win this out, and the utility to stall out the plant. No one really covering the plant. That's the big thing, is here comes Crusher, trying to stick the plant down, and the Evil Eye is going to turn away the proper moment, and there's the Toxic Babe dropping down Crusher, and they're all going to have to start descending into the objective space, going to grab a kill onto Nyx. So now Bio and Schlongy playing the base of the yellow stairs. There's not enough time here to grab the diffuser. Bio tries to rush and he'll down off Remorse, but just going to win out on time. Will be disrupt as Accelerate. No real coverage of the diffuser on that round as Crusher tried to press in, and that Evil Eye from Remorse and the Toxic Babe from Evil Waffle will work in tandem dispatch of Crusher as he tries to push in for the plant and level things up at 1-1. Once again, that very reserved style of play from DG. I think if Accelerate moved with just a little bit more authority, a little bit more intensity, that could be their round and their 2-0. But nonetheless, that'll force DG off to the top floor now. Bio gonna 6-pick off the Twitch to a Thatcher, so his run with the F2 gonna come to an end momentarily. Same operators as far as the rest of the Accelerate lineup. Spade sticking with the Pulse this time, not gonna be on the Vigil, and Mod picking up the Jaeger instead of the Doc. Everything else status quo for DG as they tie things up. They'll have to head upstairs on the defense now. It's a curious sight to see for DG, honestly. I don't think there were a lot of people giving Accelerate the credit they deserved, and I think that was kind of fair based off of the greater picture of what we saw from Accelerate throughout the season. They did not look like a team that was going to be prepared for this kind of match. They did not look like a team that was going to be able to handle some of these top-tier teams. And yet, here they are, already up a map, a definitive map at that, on Oregon against Disrupt, and start things off hot on Consulate, and they drop one round on time. I think if they just pick up the pace a little bit, this could be Accelerate's 2-0. I mean, I'm not trying to count DG out too early, I'm really not, but it's looking bleak for DG, especially with their seemingly lack of aggression. They're just, I don't know, they seem so timid. They seem just, I don't know, lost. Looks like they just don't have that same kind of intensity they had before. But Schlongy's going to make his way into admin. Very worried about Spades launching up the nitro cells from below. Drones coming through. Again, typical admin take coming out from Accelerate. The Skyros charge is coming out onto the wall above Visa stairs, and Schlongy making his way onto the desk as he's very wary of Spades coming up with that nitro cell. Ping's just out of range, but as he looks down, Spades will finally connect with the cardiac sensor, launching the nitro cell skyward, and that's going to land right above Schlongy. It's going to drop him from play, and Spades going to make the evacuate out. It's getting off that desk at just the most inopportune time with Schlongy, and he'll fall for it. The nitro cell blasts him all to hell. And he'll be able to rotate back upstairs. The push not completely dismantled, but there's a key operator with a lot of utility lost on the side of Accelerate. Drone's being partially muted, but will be able to pass straight on through, spotting out an Evil Eye placed right in behind long desk by the flag rotate. Spotting a Mod inside a connector, and you've got two inside of meeting as well. Evil Waffle and Skittles both stacked inside of meeting. Heavy A presence for DG. Spades ripping open the yellow stairs doors, awaiting the entry from Accelerate, and once again they are going pretty slowly. Here come the X-Kairos and the EMP in tandem, but can't tell if that's the Evil Eye. It is the Evil Eye zapping him off the wall, but just as easily Remorse can pull out the Alda. Skittles going to take a little bit of damage as a frag grenade from Achieve lands very far off, but now the second one will down. Not sure if he's aware that Evil Waffle's inside, but Nyx, though, as well, is going to drop Spades all the way from main door, I guess, catching him on a rotate. Achieved avoiding the toxic gas coming through, and Skittles is dropped all the way down to the main lobby. An easy pickup there. If anyone goes for the drop, that's exactly what Evil Waffle will do. You evacuated A-bomb. Mod's gone for a rotate as well, so it's just Remorse upstairs to try and hold the objective, but Accelerate not capitalizing on this evacuated real estate. Everyone making their return. Skittles is going to pick up Achieve from down below as they tried the attempted vault in. Nick's now going to make his way in. Lots of shotgun holes on the floor. Nick's leaving the objective with the diffuser. He gets tagged in the backside once with an evil eye. Bio down below, and Crusher as well. Going to pick up a 2K. That's the double hold from downstairs gone. It's now down to a 2v3. Mod playing inside a connector. The ping's coming out. Lots of shots lanced in, but not going to connect as Nick needs to make his way in with the connector. The evil eye zapping away. It'll be destroyed now as Mod inside. Remorse, though, firing in. Is going to drop the man with the diffuser, and Accelerate can't recover. No one in position to reacquire the diffuser. A beautiful shot there from Remorse, as he'll save the round for Disrupt, as all that map control was surrendered. All the utility inside the objective to stall out the plant was gone. And yet one shot coming through a table will end the attempted plant for Nyx, and no one from Accelerate picking up the diffuser, try and reinitiate the plant. Attempting to rush through with 2 seconds left for the frags. Just not the play. Back-to-back rounds now from DG, so a little bit of a mirror image from last game. It was DG that picked up the first round, and then storming back with ferocity were Accelerate. This time around, it's Accelerate picking up round number 1, but dropping the next 2 consecutively. Heading to the lobby will be DG, trying to make it 3 straight, and try and run up the score a little bit before heading to their attacking side. 6 pick from Spades from the Pulse to the Dock now. This is, it's a hotly contested battle right now as far as time goes. Honestly, it seems like Accelerate, they are just taking a few moments too long on their attacks, at least the last 2, and it's a difficult position to be in. I think there's a significant lack of coverage as far as the man planting goes. It's been a common theme for Accelerate, is they send a man in to plant, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of coverage for that man. He's just kind of sent in to try and put his gun away for 7 seconds and try and survive, and when you're making an entry into the objective where all the defenders coalesce around, I mean, that can be a very risky proposition. Currently Crusher leading the way once again on a breach roll with a Hibana and Thermite roll on attack. Leading the way with 4 frags for his team. Skittles stepping up a little bit more in this map compared to Oregon on the defensive side, but the wealth being distributed a little more evenly. As I say, that Spades will follow. An early catch there as Spades gets dropped. I believe that was through the Visa doorway. And that's the Dock gone as well. I guess I can go body hunting for him. Can't tell if he was at the door. Was he window? Was he upstairs? That's the big question. Oh, no, he's dead inside of Visa, so I guess just crossing at the door or trying to hit a spawn peek, but Spades be felled, and I guess I asked for DG to pick up the aggressiveness, and it never really came through there, at least on that play. Spades getting caught off for it, so what do I know? I guess there's a reason I sit at this desk, and they're at home playing. Drone's gonna spot out Evil Waffle inside of meeting room. He also has support from Skittles playing inside a connector. Here's the Repel descending on a balcony, and there goes the second Toxic Babe already at the top of the Visa stairs, and a lot of utility surrendered very early on for not a lot gained back. Skittles still waiting to see if anyone's gonna Repel connector window, and actually he's got a Nitrocell prep to be launched in towards the A balcony. I don't think without any momentum moving forward that will reach. Could just be a Hail Mary there from Skittles. Just try and grab anything if someone descends down upon the balcony. Shalongi dropping a Claymore at the door of Visa stairs to meeting room, and Evil Waffle is going to drop out and bail and leave Skittles alone inside of connector. You have some support from Mod playing out at the top of yellow stairs. More concerned with anyone rushing through Zig towards the back of the piano currently, and Skittles is going to evacuate out towards Flag. Rusher's drone not going to spot Skittles either, as he's content to sit in the location, hold the pixel towards copy, and this is where Crusher's coming from now. He's going to rush straight through, and Skittles holding the angle, playing it patient, does not want to peek preemptively. Mod is now also rotated in, and there comes the peek from Skittles, but it reveals his position without landing a single bullet onto Crusher. Mod has also made his way into bathroom to try and supply some support. He's going to back off. Skittles trying to take the fight, and he'll fill in Mod's position inside a bathroom. Only 40 seconds remaining. Nyx was reset as he was down below 20 before. Shalongi clearing out the ADSs on the objective as a failure right now for Accelerate to clear out the top hole, but Evil Waffle taking a lot of damage. He's tried to peek out those piano windows from the antechamber. 20 seconds now, ticking away, and here come the smoke bolts now from Nyx. He's gonna have to go in for the plant. Lots of stun canisters coming out. Unloading as much ammunition as possible. Crusher's gonna drop Skittles before Mod can take down Bio. He's made his way into Zigzag Hallway. The plant still being completed and will be successful now from Crusher, or Nyx, as he backs out. Achieve gonna grab Mod as well as he rushes in through the back of Spiral. Schlong, he's gonna drop Remorse. It's all up to Evil Waffle. Stuck in the antechamber. Now it's into the bathroom doorway. And opposite to last game on Oregon, we will finally see a tie-up. A 2-2 game now as Excelerate bring one back, as even being unsuccessful on their push upstairs to clear out the defenders, just a simple rush and plant in through the main lobby door is enough to tie things up. It's a bad look for DG, but they'll get another shot downstairs to round out the first half. That's kind of what we've been seeing, which is it's also kind of what I meant about the Mira ban. The Mira gets taken downstairs, and she didn't even see Crusher come and go for the plant first round. And then second round, it was the Evil Eye and the Toxic Babe that did the kill. And did the most damage to that push from Excelerate. And now the third round heading downstairs. No Mira being brought. Mod could swap, as he's the only one to not lock in. But even as I say that, he'll confirm. And then on lobby defense, the Mira also not getting selected. So on Consulate, like I said, I would much rather take out an operator that does much more to your attack, like a Valkyrie that acquires all that information, versus a Mira that you're just gonna end up not using on 2 out of your 3 sites. If you want to go Teller's Archives, I guess a Mira could help, but that site really hasn't been fully developed to the point it's at. Nonetheless, downstairs we go, DG and Excelerate. This round is very pivotal, as it will set the tone for heading into the second half. I always want to come away with the lead after the first half. That's standard for anyone.
5 seconds to go.
Mute Jammers making a constant appearance in this game. Bandit is allowed. Bandit is here and available to all these defenders on either side, and no one opting to use it throughout the entirety of Oregon, and now the first half of Consulate. Again, another shocking one, but pick your poison, whether it's the Bandit or the Mute. There's a pre-placed Nitro Cell here from Skittles right above the piano ceiling. He's going to try and recover that now from on top of Black Car and replace it now, just in the middle. Spades again. What you looking at, Spades? He's looking at the ceiling inside of Admin, where Crusher is now as he pops it open. So maybe there's a bit of work going back and forth on each side there. Spades was doing that last round as well, as Achieved always heads into that corner to take down that default camera. That's the thing we've seen from him from other games as well. Spades, unfortunately, not going to connect on a single bullet, and once again, DG continue their 5 on site hold. Try and play this passive defense. A minute has elapsed, and all the map control Excelerate are familiar with having will continue to be theirs. And it's going to be up to Achieved here. I'm waiting for this pre-placed Nitro Cell from Skittles to see if it'll be detonated at the feet of Achieved, or if he's going to be able to shoot it straight off the ceiling. Placed in a decent enough spot where it might not be preemptively shot. He's going to head in behind the tables now and up on the desk. Firing through, but no, it doesn't connect on the Nitro Cell, and there goes Skittles blasting away Achieved. He was only able to open up the portion of the ceiling right above the wall. Not going to cause as much havoc to the rest of the defenders holding on site, and that could be a massive detriment to the rest of the side of Excelerate, as time has been their enemy, but this time a little bit of support as Crusher and Nyx both descend down to the garage, try and pop open the wall and facilitate the plant. Taking a little bit of damage now from Evil Eye. Nyx is going to lose over 25 HP in the process. That might have been through the drone hole, or it could just be underneath Black Car. Bio, the man, has an Ash left on flank hold, making sure no one is going to go and try and hit that rotate. No one on DG doing so right now, as they're going to play off their utility. Schlongy still making his way down yellow stairs. He's going to be launching an impact right up against the wall of the Evil Eye. I don't think that's going to work. No, he's going to have to come down, try and make an immediate and direct connection with that impact nade. The drone from Nyx going to spot this out as There goes the Evil Eye holding it down. Mod's gonna get overhealed, and this signals him trying to take an aggressive stance. 20 seconds now as the plant needs to come through for Excelerate. Again, time has been their enemy, and it continues to be so. Trying to rush through, evading the Toxic Babe, pre-aiming the rotate hole, but has no expectation of anyone being top White. Now it's all down to Nyx as he's on 5 HP. Tries to rush in through behind White, but Mod will slap that right back. A rejection from DG on the 20-second push. It's, those are some rough pushes there from Excelerate on Consulate, I will say. Just a lot of time wasting, a lot of problems with being able to ramp up the intensity and the efficiency of their attacks, just taking a very, very long time to get things underway. With that being said, heading to the defense now are Excelerate, and they'll be heading downstairs. DG head to the attack, up 1 round, winning the first half. Stark contrast to losing the first half 4-1 on Oregon. Both teams playing rather passive, not trying to get over-aggressive. I think that that pre-placed Nitro Cell from Skittles worked out pretty well. I'm pretty astonished, actually, that the Skeleton Key didn't destroy the floorboards that were holding up that Nitro Cell. And it didn't just fall to the ground and detonate on Black Car, but it works out, and that was honestly the catalyst for DG continuing their run. It was not a lot of displacement, not a lot of info gathered for Excelerate on their attacks, and when that happens, they stall out. They don't continue their aggression, they don't continue their push. It's a rough spot to be in. Aggressive top hold coming out from Excelerate, though, as they're gonna drop a mirror inside of bathroom. Rather old hat strategy, simply because mirror always gets banned out. That's why it is so old. You don't really see it all that often anymore, just because of the frequency of which mirror is banned. And I'd rather see mirror come into play on Consulate, honestly.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Downstairs being the primary for Excelerate and DG, as they'll mirror each other in that aspect. And it looks like the admin take as well are going to be a similarity between the two teams. Skittles, though, rocking a Blackbeard, and this is an operator we have not seen all day. Seeing some new faces coming through, which is a very good thing. Seeing a Legion and a Castle as well. Schlong, he's made his way all the way upstairs. He's playing small desk right now, and he's going to be battling, trying to peek against a Blackbeard. He's going to spot the shield over top the rim of that monitor and back off towards yellow stairs as Skittles continues to decimate the wooden barricades in front of him. Mod pressing his way up copy hallways. The entirety of DG extend their presence over from admin across, and pre-fires from Spades, almost disastrous, as nearly connecting with Evil Waffle's drone passing through at the top of Visa stairs, but it will press on, continue to gather the info. Schlong still at the top of yellow stairs. Skittles evacuating his position on the B windows, and that's a dangerous proposition, but pressing straight through now is Spades. Not sure if he's going to be expecting this, and failed drone work there. Spades will be the sacrifice of that, but Skittles pressing in bottom yellow, actually. No, those were from the piano windows. It looked like Schlong was way around the corner there, but nonetheless, the piano windows acquiring a victim as Skittles sacrificing his post upstairs, but at least returning to a new favorable position and acquiring the trade. Losing Spades in the process, they'll have to utilize the impact nades from Mod, try and pop open these castle barricades and acquiesce some more control in through the antechamber and bathroom on the main floor. Silent drop, kind of pointless as the default camera watches as Mod drops straight in. Wary of anyone going for the flank, as it's achieved over inside of Tellers currently. You also have Crusher inside of bathroom, still holding this mirror as we eclipse the last minute moment. Mod using a stun canister on Crusher, and he's going to bail out, so now it's just achieved on the flank coming in through Tellers. Is not sure if DG are aware of this fact, and I don't even know they're aware that Crusher has dropped out either. Waiting for Achieve to hit the flank. I think he's going to try and wait for his perfect moment, but he spots a flank drone not looking at him. He's still going to go all the way upstairs on a rotate nonetheless. Everyone's still looking downstairs right now. Mod trying to laze in some shots to the office hallway wall behind that deployable shield. Evil Waffle opening up the garage wall finally. As 23 seconds remain. Here comes Achieved on the top flank now, and Remorse dumping in the toxic, or sorry, the Smoke bolts and the asphyxiating bolt on Nitro Cell going to fall short. That's actually going to overshoot. Crusher is going to take down Mod as the plant is being facilitated in between black and white. Here comes Achieved on the flank, grabbing 2. And there's the third one as they all get wiped out, and that's going to be a level game once again. As soon as they find the diffuser, it's in between black and white. There you go. Achieved is going to hit that defuse. And it looked like it was actually Bio that took one of Achieved's kills, but a great flank there. And some very unsuccessful droning on the part of Disrupt on that round there on their initial take. Just not spotting out Schlong at the top of yellow, not spotting out Achieved, even though he was in perfect vision of a flank drone inside of Visa. Nobody was on it. Nobody was able to spot out the 2 roamers that were detrimental to the attack of DG there, and Excelerate able to tie things up and put themselves within 3 rounds once again of landing a shot at making Pro League. Top floor defense now for Excelerate, also bringing out the Mira once again will be Bio. Schlongy's still in that castle, and actually Bio's going to 6-pick off to the smoke, so not even bringing a Mira upstairs, instead using the Mira in that bathroom hole downstairs, but opting to go for the smoke. The plant delay instead, and Spade's going to hit a 6-pick from the sledge to the Twitch.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
My apologies, as I usually wait until the end of a map to get a drink, but my voice is starting to fail me. Or at least my throat is starting to get a little hoarse, so just trying to keep the vocal cords intact so we can get through this game without any issues. I imagine it'll be another take from the east side of the west coming out from Disrupt as far as an admin take goes, and this is something I want to zero in on, actually. The deployable shield inside of Meeting Room just adds another extension of protection for anyone playing inside of A. And I haven't really seen it before this season. I think this season is where I really started to see it come into form so much, be so popular, and seeing it in every single game. And I can't remember who it was. I think it was a member of Vicious. Yeah, I think it was a member of Vicious even back when they were flawless. No, you know who it was? It was Thomas on Nomads, who actually stuck a 1v5 ace in there. It wasn't a 1v5 situation, he had other teammates alive, but he killed every single team on the opposite team, every single player on the opposite team, just sitting in behind that deployable shield and bouncing back and forth, so clearly a lot of power established in that position if you can't dispatch the shield and take anyone out or get any vertical control either. Spade's gonna take down Schlong as he tries to hit a run out front door. That's aggressive, although given the alternative was a balcony, which is also often predicted. Yeah. He shot his shot. Now Achieved gonna be ripping open the Visa door and coming down and slapping down Evil Waffle on the Visa rappel. Crusher still inside of admin, holding out those attackers on the rappels of the windows. So, Excelerate taking the fight to DG this round. Remorse still repelled out on the south side windows. Angling in towards Crusher, holding him in place, and he hits the deck in perfect time as not a single bullet will hit. Also, out of asphyxiating bolts is Remorse, so unable to clean the kill from range. He's going to have to do it with the para. There goes Achieved again. The Pulse Master goes for a run out piano windows. Are you kidding me, Achieved? Spades again on this flank hold will pick up the second kill on the refrag, but you're losing members left and right, and honestly, there goes Remorse finally dispatching of Crusher to give himself admin control with 70 seconds remaining. Will then botch the drone, give me a little shake, and head down to recover it. Spades losing a Twitch drone as I say that at the hands of the Alda of Nyx, and Mod has made his way up the Visa stairs. It's a 2v3, but it's your best defending operators to use in a 2v3, and Nyx and Bio. Nyx still in behind this deployable shield. You don't have any asphyxiating bolts left. The stun cannons are coming through, and you also have impact nades, but there goes the Toxic Babe, repelling Mod from being able to rush straight through. Using the impact 1 on an Evil Eye, as Nyx is able to hit that rotate all the way to the bathroom door without Mod seeing. The second Toxic Babe goes off, as Bio holding inside of Meeting Room. Here comes the vault in from Spades, trying to rush straight through, pre-firing in, but it loses out to the SMG level and leveling man count. Mod is also taking a lot of damage as he tries to rush through. Bio will remove him from play as well. It's all up to Remorse now on the A balcony. 15 seconds remaining and pressing right up against the window, pulling out the crossbow. What are you doing, Remorse? hitting the rotate hole, but no, it's Bio with the 3K on the shotgun inside of meeting room to hold out once again. That position all too powerful, and unfortunate timing there. Remorse looking Bio dead in the eyes. They make more than 3 seconds of eye contact. Very awkward, disturbing levels of eye contact. And he just shoots a smoke bolt at his feet and eventually falls to the shotgun point-blank range, which will give Excelerate the lead. 1 round away from match point, 2 rounds away from a game against Elephant Gang to decide who gets auto-promoted to Season 9 of North American Pro League. A lobby defense for Excelerate after back-to-back defensive wins. Achieved, hitting a 6-pick now to the Vigil from the dock. Same operator lineup coming out for DG, barring the Dokkaebi from Spades. And as I say that, he's going to 6-pick to Dokkaebi. So, surrendering the Twitch. Not keeping the F2 in hand, as he was actually the only member of his team to get a kill that round. He got 2 on the 2 UMP operators, the FBI SWAT operators on defense, and Schlongy and Achieve, the Castle and Pulse. Other than that, just not a lot of success from DG as far as frags go. Actually, no, that's not true. Sorry, Remorse was able to take down the Jaeger of, I think it was Crusher? Oof. That's unfortunate.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah.
5 seconds to go.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's a disconnect there from Nyx, and to my knowledge, it is too late to call a rehost. The team is also not asking for a rehost. So I guess we're going to play it out in a 4v5. Yeah, the team's not asking for it. So, Excelerate, unfortunately, will lose a member of their defense in prep phase. And have to head in this round 4v5. A breach charge placed on the castle barricade meeting room, as Bio's going to spot that out, and that is Skittles. Repelled upside down, lasing in shots towards Connector, but the Toxic Babe will repel him for a few moments as he'll hit the top by the flag and actually go for the full repel up. And they're repelling back down. Remorse looking in, making sure no one's going to get too aggressive here, and I imagine with the loss of Nyx, no one on Excelerate is going to plan on getting too aggressive. Achieved inside of the bathroom, constantly flipping on and off the ERCs, this admin take from DG. Taking their time, trying to move across, and tell if that's Schlongy that was busting open the connector window. I'm pretty sure it was. He's the last man trying to hold out inside as Bio is evacuated meeting room, made it all the way downstairs looking in for anyone to repel. No damage dealt on either side yet as we hit the midway point in the round. Skittles now firmly on the A balcony, Schlong looking in towards the top of Visa stairs, awaiting anyone to turn the corner. His DG attack taking a lot of time still, and just spotting the head of Schlongy is Skittles, also turning his attention back towards the connector rotate, waiting for Schlongy to try to make his great escape, but it'll never come. Still standing pat inside of connector, waiting for anyone to go for these peaks. Now pulling out a drone once again. DG taking a lot of time, and I think they might pull a page out of Accelerate's book and just try and hit the plant front door. Flashbang's coming in. Evil Waffle carrying the diffuser, busting the barbed wire, and this could be the grand plan. It's also Skittles, the only man holding upstairs now. Everyone else has come downstairs. There's 3 DG players all stacked outside of the front lobby door. Everyone's still 100 HP on the defensive side as here comes Evil Waffle rushing straight into the back of Spiral Desk. The hold upstairs and downstairs firm from DG's. The plant is attempted. The Toxic Babe not going to land, and Crusher exposing his head. Achieve will trade him out, though. That's Evil Waffle falling. The diffuser lost inside of the objective. Now another rush coming in. 2 filing in through the front door. Achieve can't hit either of those shots, and the CZ will win out. Remorse will be down and finished off now by Bio, taking a lot of shots in the back, and it's all up to Schlongy in a 1v3. 15 seconds and giving away his position with the pre-fires inside of Piano. Skittles will be his first contact as he turns the corner, and Skittles will end it. Schlongy will fall, and DG will capitalize on the 5v4 advantage, and we are going to have a rehost. Unfortunately, at a 4-4 scoreline, we will be right back. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to, soon, the conclusion of Accelerate versus Disrupt. I didn't do the op-ends. Alright. Let's... Lion... Echo... Falk... Band. Whoops. I always forget that on rehost. Anyway, returning to my original point. The round could not be rehosted, again, to reiterate for everyone out there who was curious about the rule, and I'm sure chat exploded about it. It is 15 seconds into prep phase. You can head to the ESL website right now, click on any R6 event, including this one. You can go to the match page for this exact game and check the rules. It is 15 seconds into prep phase. There's no minute with no contact. There's no, as long as prep phase hasn't ended, there's no random ass weird rules. Okay, it is 15 seconds into prep and a story. It's a 4-4 game between Accelerate and Disrupt. Accelerate still in the defense, looking to lock this out, but surrendering the 4v5 round. They elect to head downstairs, as they have been 2 rounds past the last time they played that round. Came away with a victory on it, also came away with a victory upstairs, so the game script is looking good for Accelerate, and it's going to be up to Disrupt to make some changes to their strategies to try and keep things alive for themselves. Like I said earlier, Accelerate 2 rounds away from having a shot at Pro League in the match against Elephant Gang on Monday. If anyone is curious where that game will be, when it'll be casted, who it'll be casted by, it will be Monday evening on the main channel /Rainbow Six by the Pro League team in Katowice, Poland. I have no idea which casters will be available. I imagine not Parker, considering he's in Toronto, but as for the other 3, I am unsure of who will be casting it. Downstairs defense once again in this lobby hold for Accelerate, with the castle barricades and Mira inside of bathroom. Direct approach this time for DG. Not a lot of attention being paid towards the top floor this time, and Schlongy still on his position over by bathroom, where he was last time, and claimed that first kill. On to Spades. This time, Achieved also playing inside of Visa. That same position where he made his flank, hitting the top floor and rotating all the way down, but it's actually Spades who makes his way into the objective, just a full send into the kitchen. Will claim another victim onto Bio as the mirror will fall. Complete site control surrendered now as everyone for DG Accelerate into the objective. Turning the corner now will be Skittles. He's going to win that out onto Schlongy as well. It's just Crusher alone on site as Achieve needs to hit the flank from the back. Turning the corner from the office hallway. And hitting in from the backside will be Spades for the 3rd one on the round. Achieve grabs one onto Skittles, but no, DG just hit the backside rush. And they're able to dismantle the kitchen defense, completely ignoring that hold inside a bathroom, completely ignoring the topside hold. And they just go for the full send in the back to the kitchen doorway. So that'll put Disrupt on match point. A rush out of nowhere, complete opposite of what we've seen from Accelerate, or sorry, from DG all game. A very passive, a very just, I don't know, they're just a very passive team so far this game. They don't really want to take that first engagement either on attack or defense, and that is completely contrary to what we've seen from them all season, and that rush is contrary to what we've seen from them all series so far. They put themselves back in the driver's seat. Now up 5-4. It'll be up to Accelerate to push overtime on a top floor defense. Just double check and make sure none of the band operators being played. We're good.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Heading into overtime would be a dangerous proposition for Disrupt, as the coin flip could not land in their favor, as it's only a best of 3 overtime. Nothing really to mitigate the effects of the coin flip. The way this game has been going, it's pretty 50-50 between the two. What do we have? We have a 3-2 lead after the first half for defense, and then it's currently 2-2 between the attack and defense right now. So, a slim lead for the defensive side, but if Accelerate can win this round on the defense, it'll set it to a 4-2 lead, or sorry, Jesus, a 6-4 lead as far as the defense is concerned. So hitting the coin flip on the defensive side would kind of give you the idea that the defensive side would be in a better position, but like I said, Very close map as far as defense and attacking side, and there's Schlongy getting aggressive towards Spades out the front door, dropping him to just above half HP. So Excelerate looking to take the fight to DG as well. And we saw it the last time they defended upstairs. Lots of runouts, lots of peeks from windows. A double rappel outside of the south window of admin as well. Waiting for Achieve to possibly run out that Visa door once again. And oh no, Bio's going to take this engagement against Skittles. Lands about half the damage necessary to remove him from play with the shotgun point blank. Skittles will back off. He still has a shield. Somehow none of those pellets ever hit his shield. But okay. Bio now took his shot. Didn't hit 100%, and he's going to back off now. Achieved also making his way to the middle of Visa stairs, using that cardiac sensor and prepping the window for a run out here. As Evil Waffle is going to make his rappel and entry into admin, joining Mod inside of copy hallway and break room. Evil Waffle launching stun grenades deep into meeting room. One's going to bounce back towards him, and one was caught by the ADS. The second one will be burning out the ADS entirely. That's going to force Bio to move, feeling a little more uneasy, as here come the X-Kairos on the back of the wall, and they get shot down by the Alda instead of the Evil Eye. Spades still waiting for his entry in, so this DG attack again. Midway through the round in a 5v5, health advantage and utility advantage strongly in the favor of the attacking side, in the defensive side of Excelerate. Still have a lot of attackers coalescing outside of Visa right now, waiting for anyone to kind of run out. Schlongy's still taking engagements through those piano windows, waiting for the runs. Lots of shots from Mods at the Visa door to A-bomb. Just spotted the barrel of the shotgun from Bio. Didn't want to take that engagement, and Bio neither. Just pressing out in front of his deployable shield. Crusher's pushed his way into connector. Nitro stuff from Achieve, not going to connect on the man above. Pretty sure that was Mod. Skittles, though, is going to take down Schlongy for the first kill. That's the castle that was playing downstairs. Not the most impactful kill, but at least one. Still have to worry about Bio in behind the deployable shield, and as he stands up, his head will be exposed. Felled from behind by Mod, and now it's a two-man advantage. Now only a one as Achieve makes his flank, and he gets two! Evil Waffle and Mod both fall. Crush attacks on now, as Spades will drop in tandem. It's up to Remorse and Skittles. Skittles is the Blackbeard with the Deagle out, trying to make the rotate up spiral, and Remorse still out on the A balcony. Diffuser is lost at the A-bomb door. 15 seconds tick away. They have to recover the diffuser, and Skittles has to be the one to try and hit the cover. Remorse taking a lot of damage, and he will fall to Achieved as well. Nyx is going to round it out, and Excelerate Gaming are able to propel themselves into overtime against Disrupt. I hate to say it, but it looks like it's going to come down to the coin flip as to who can take this map. Like I said, if necessary, the third map will be Clubhouse. 5-5 tie ball game, and this is actually a little surprising here from Excelerate. They get the coin flip, they head defense, and they're going to elect to go downstairs. I imagine they won't be as vulnerable to a back push and absolute rush as they were the last time they defended down here. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see them stack a few more people in towards that kitchen doorway. Make sure they're not too spread out on the objective, and make sure there's a little more sight presence, maybe Achieved in that teller's position or Visa position, playing a little bit closer to the stairs to make sure if anyone does go for that closet drop inside a main lobby, that he's in a good position to act on it preemptively before anyone makes their way into the objective. Looks like an identical setup as far as operators coming out from Excelerate, though. I imagine their man positioning will be slightly altered. Same thing for DG as far as the attackers go. And yeah, Excelerate still rocking this this bathroom hold with the Mira. Reinforcements coming out to turn bathroom into a box with the Mira hold. And Schlongy to be the man, castling off these walls. I believe it's been back and forth between Schlongy and Crusher as to who's been playing inside the bathroom. Oh no, it's been Crusher every time. Schlongy's been upstairs, and I'm gonna bulletproof camera in the closet. A smart decision to try and catch and see if anyone from DG is gonna try and go go fast. And oh my, all the pings coming out. Schlongy taking a boatload of damage from the pair of Remorse, but still able to get that castle barricade up, and even more shots rattle on his backside as he runs away, making his retreat back up the yellow stairs. So instead of Schlongy taking the initiative, it's Remorse using that para to cut away at the health of Schlongy, and he's actually, it's possible for him to get reset, at least taking an advantage out of getting reset anyway. He's below 50 currently. Closer to 25 than he is 50, almost dead on in between. Also, slightly contrary to the previous round that DG attacked this objective. Optioning to go for a top clear, more than they did last time anyway. Achieved, though, gonna get spotted out at the top of Visa stairs by a drone and evacuate down towards Visa, making his way back into Tellers, his comfortable and safe home that he's usually at. Rappelling upside down on the piano windows and just missing the feet as Nick walks right by. Ceiling's been opened up even more now by Spades and behind White Van. Waiting to see. Here comes a Nitro Cell from Achieve. Not going to land as it was designated to land on anyone inside a copy hallway, but Mod is well beyond that now, all the way up at the meeting room hatch. As the castle barricade to the antechamber and bathroom hallway gets slowly punched open by Remorse, and Achieved once again in a position to go for the flank. Crusher waiting for anyone to come through, as that castle barricade, I believe, is one hit away from being opened, or already opened up. It is opened up now. Stun canisters being launched towards Yellow Stairs. Crusher in a world of hurt as far as the number of crossfires established towards him. He might just bail out. That's been his propensity every time the pressure gets too close. The flashbangs gonna sail wide left and not gonna connect. A minute remaining now, and he's doing a good job of holding all the attackers in, but now he'll hit his drop, and now it's all to Achieve, playing inside of Visa, underneath the default cam. Crusher, though, gonna land the shot onto Spades, and in that engagement, dropping Remorse to 1 HP was Achieved. Now Crusher gonna rotate out of his position at the garage. Nick is gonna finish off Remorse, and a man coming down Spiral Stairs, or sorry, Yellow Stairs, will hit a Legion and be felled off now by the UMP of Schlongy. Trying to push through his Evil Waffle and Mod in a 2v5 to work their way out of. Playing right behind Black Car. Crusher will shut it down. It's all up to Mod now, being vaulted on Assassin's Creed style by Achieved. Accelerate Gaming, one round away from the grand finals against Elephant Gang. The vault and dismantling by Achieved. That flank has been devastating every time, and Disrupt just unable to spot that out every time on their attacks downstairs. And now DG on their defense, they get to swap back. They also will elect to go for a garage primary, and like I said, the biggest issue with Accelerate Gaming's pushes downstairs is that they didn't have a lot of coverage towards the man with the diffuser. Also, Achieve getting caught out by that early preemptive Nitro Cell by Skittles wasn't helpful as far as displacing the anchors on the objective. It's a rough position to be in if they're going to continue that, as it'll most likely send us 6-6 with them heading upstairs on their defense. But all the possibility to end it right here and right now. A garage defense for DG to keep their hopes alive in Challenger League as far as Season 8 is confirmed. Concerned, sorry, not confirmed. I'm good at words. Remorse spawn peeking some drones. He's got a hole placed outside the, or on the garage panel. Finally hit the reinforcement. I think Nix was the only drone, only drone that entered into the vicinity of that garage door and never got popped for it, so. All the drones still intact right now for Accelerate, and looks like DG are going to be returning to their ways of their 5 on-site objective hold. Spades, the furthest man away from the objective over inside of Archives, deep by the server racks, but I imagine Accelerate at this point are going to understand that their real estate is most definitely free of charge to come and acquire on their attacks and their push over from admin across. And the biggest thing for Accelerate in this round is going to be making sure they have some coverage. For DG on this round, it's going to be to exploit the fact that Accelerate have been... Yeah, you can't get rid of that mod. A for effort, buddy. It's going to be up to DG to exploit the fact that Accelerate have been soft as far as protecting their diffuser. They're much more concerned about everything else before really attacking or protecting their man with the diffuser on the push into the objective, so that'll have to be their first priority as far as DG is concerned. Crusher's still outside. He's gonna have to make the rotate all the way around to the garage unless Accelerate want to attempt to go for a back push. We saw how successful it was for DG, but the reason it was so successful is how spread out everyone on the defensive side for Accelerate were in that round. It's not the same kind of setup here. You got a 5 on site. You're just looking for a trade battle at that point if you try and initiate the back push, and Spades on the flank could be devastating. It's a rough spot to be in. It looks like Crusher is finally going to make his way over. Bio popping open the floor in piano all the way from the cubby hatch inside of console office, waiting for anyone to get a little aggressive. Looks like Mod might be angling in. No, he's still holding his angle towards yellow door. Spades dispatching of a few drones. Doesn't have any impacts either, as he elected to take a bulletproof camera. And that's what we see here at the bottom of Visa stairs looking up. Opening up the wall now is Crusher, at least getting the right side, and he's spotting out the evil eye bottom white, or sorry, underneath white van. Second thermite charge coming out now, and the flashbangs come raining in for sound cover, and to dissuade anyone for trying to pull the rankedest of ranked strategies and make their hot exit out the breach hole to try and take down Crusher. So less than a minute remaining, and here comes Achieved ripping up the piano floor once again, but this is what he wasn't able to do last time, is find an angle in towards white pipes, but there comes Skittles again with that nitro cell, taking down Achieved. Impacts come raining in from Schlongy as they have that pressure from above still, but Skittles makes his way back out. He makes it to safety in back by the kitchen doorway. Stun canister is confirming. Schlongy's actually gonna stun himself. This is a bad spot here for Accelerate. 30 seconds remaining. The Toxic Babes from Evil Waffle, still 2 remaining. The last one will get sent out right now as Evil Waffle prepping it. The Doc heals coming in from Mod as they have the man advantage, the time advantage, the utility advantage. Everything in the favor of DG as they all start to rush in. Remorse is going to drop Nyx. Again, lasing in even more fire. Spades and Skittles both tack on. It's all up to Bio now. The Ash in a 1v5 with 8 seconds left. This is going to overtime, double overtime match point as Remorse will end it from inside of the office. Holding down Mouse 1 with that all. That had to facilitate an entire reload just to finish off Bio. But we're headed to round number 13 on Consulate. Accelerate, heading to the defense. We'll head most likely upstairs unless they want to pull off the craziest time to bring out a Teller's Archives defense. And they're actually prepping for lobby. Hey man, you want to throw a team off? I mean, this is doable. This is, however, the only defense they lost. That's, granted, they lost it 4v5, but, and they did lose a defense downstairs, but, hey, they've been winning non-stop upstairs, but Accelerate, with, the opportunity to end everything right here and right now, make the swap to lobby instead of heading upstairs, achieve 6-picking to a pulse and spades, unable to make up his mind on the 6-pick, and we'll just keep the sledge. We head to lobby. Is sledge going to be useful for those castle barricades if you can get in range of them? Last time it was the failure from DG of being able to push out any of the defenders upstairs that resulted in just a bloodbath in the main lobby from both sides. And this time in a 5v5 between Accelerate and DG, I don't know, because it all came down to that main lobby rush, and at that point, you're just flipping a coin. You're just waiting to see what's going to happen.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a dangerous proposition here for Accelerate, as they did look very good on their top hold, stalling out, but once that swarm of bodies, a tidal wave of force comes crashing through this front door, they just couldn't hold on for dear life, and kind of all fell around apart there. Fell apart all around them. DG again stacking in the last round of Consulate. Try and get ready for this admin push over. See if they'll give up on that top push a little bit earlier or be successful in clearing out everyone topside. Crusher making sure he can open up as much of that piano wall as possible, looking towards yellow stairs, making sure no one can come for the flanks. And once again, the setup here for Accelerate, 3 topside. Achieved out on his roam game downstairs, and Crusher alone on the objective. Lots of ability to return back to the objective, and Achieved, I'm not sure if he's... No, he's all the way down inside of Archives. As you also have Mod making his way into Break Room on the indestructible floor, even if Achieved was to launch a Nitro Cell up. Pressing up into Copy Hallway now. Some UMP shots rattle out from Schlongy, but not going to connect on anyone. You see Bio not getting aggressive with that shotgun up on the meeting room windows as well. Not trying to overexpose himself, and everyone playing it safe so far. Overtime, match point. 6-6. Round number 13. Here come the stun grenades to burn out the ADSs once again. The ping's coming out onto Bio as well, and he's gonna dip out, head all the way downstairs, and leave Schlongy alone up top. Stun canister is gonna connect inside of meeting room, and there goes the breach of the window on the console windows from space. He's gonna get his kill and evacuate. You still have Nyx on the yellow stairs. It's a good start there for DG. Lots of time and utility surrendered as far as getting in upstairs to have this control, but this is much better than they even did in the 5v4 round. Still have Skittles to worry about. Who is this Blackbeard looking to peek in from meeting room? Mod, though, is going to fall to Achieved, who's all the way down to the bottom of the Visa stairs. So leveling man count now. Still have that Nitro Cell. Drones descending downstairs from space. Try and ascertain the location of Achieved. Spot him out and dispatch of him. Make sure that Nitro Cell can't completely dismantle the last minute push, as it looks like it's going to be that once again from DG. They don't really have the top control. Skittles is just holding to make sure no one makes the return into meeting room, but one look away, it's just going to take a hatch drop really to facilitate that. Achieved firing in towards Spades. He's trying to make this entry in downstairs. Here come the asphyxiating bolts and the smoke canisters. Spades spotting out Achieved, but no! Achieved wins it out with the UMP at range. He still has the Nitro Cell to hit it from below, but Crusher will preemptively do it for him. Down to Remorse and Skittles, picking up the diffuser to Toxic Babe. Launch at the doorway. Skittles has to make his drop in. He's finally able to take down Crusher. You still have the Nitro Cell from below to worry about. Bio's going to end Skittles, and that will end it. Biologic with a 2K, rushing through with the shotgun. Accelerate Gaming headed to the grand finals of Challenger League Season 8 against Elephant Gang. Disrupt with one roster change. Lose their number 2 seed they had all season. Incredible performance from Accelerate Gaming. I'm pretty sure no one really gave them the credit of being able to pull this off. I'm very astonished to see that result come through